Hey guys, welcome to your YouTube channel where we talk all about GATE. Welcome back, and in this particular video I'm going to tell you about one more national level exam which is recognized by the Science and Engineering Research Board SERB as a national level eligibility test. And if at all you have applied for IISc Bangalore, you would have seen in the application form where you apply the GATE score, there are multiple exam names of which scores they accept. So if you don't have GATE score, you can apply through the another exam score. And one such rarely known in engineering graduates but popularly known in science graduate exam is JEST, J-E-S-T. JEST, and 2020 JEST notifications are already out, so I thought this is the best time. And if at all you remember my very first video of this channel, in which I had told you about alternative GATE exam options. That means when you are applying for GATE or when you're writing GATE exam, what other exams with a similar knowledge and your study of entire year, your entire preparation, you can write the another exam. So one such exam I had mentioned right there was JEST, and this is the time for JEST notifications to be out and for you to fill out the forms. In this video I'm going to tell you in detail about what this exam is all, who conducts this exam, and where you can seek, in which programs you can seek admissions when you write this exam, and particularly for computer science engineering students, why this exam is important. So let's begin with that. So I told you JEST, the abbreviation JEST is declared as Joint Entrance Screening Test. Okay. Now SERB, the popular board which is constituted by the Parliament of India, recognizes JEST, that means this exam, as a national eligibility test, NET. Just like you have GATE exam, just like you have NET, UGC NET exam and other such national eligibility exams, similarly JEST is one of such exam. And once you go on the website of the JEST website, on the homepage itself you will see the message that JEST invites applications from those who are seeking admissions for integrated PhD and PhD in physics, theoretical computer science, computational biology and neuroscience in one of the participating institutes. In one of the participating institute means this exam is a jointly this exam is conducted jointly by multiple institutions. Okay, and this exam, now here you see, this exam takes admission into two programs. One is the PhD and the other is integrated PhD. The PhD and integrated PhD are offered in computational biology, one stream, physics, second stream, neuroscience, third stream, and theoretical computer science, fourth stream. Okay, in world-class research organizations, definitely in world-class research organizations which we rarely know about. Okay, seriously, we being an engineering student, we maximally aspire for IISc Bangalore and top IITs, and I don't underestimate aspiring for those institutions, but I also want to promote you, that you should aspire for another institution, or you should know about the other very famous and elite institutions of our country. So there are some 30 plus institutions which are participating in this exam and which take admission through this exam, and some of those I have just mentioned here for your knowledge. So like ARIES, Bose Institute, Homi Bhabha National Institute, HRI, TIFR, about which I had just mentioned in my previous video. TIFR and its all related centers, like there are 3-4 centers through TIFR, all of they take admission through this. IGCAR, IIA, Indian Institute of Astrophysics, IISc, Indian Institute of Science, all IIScR, IIST, Indian Institute of Space Technology, IMSc, this is very important for us, for those who are from computer science background, Institution of Mathematical Sciences, IOP, Institute of Physics, etc. These are just few names I have mentioned, and by their name itself they talk what they are all about. So yeah, there are more institutions which are about physics and other sciences, And for engineering students particularly, if you are interested in mathematical department, you can again apply through this. If you are interested in physics, maybe some institution might take engineering graduates who have keen interest in physics. Okay, but particularly for computer engineering students, there is a particular branch, there is a particular specific program, that is PhD and integrated PhD in theoretical computer science. So here on I will tell in detail about the theoretical computer science program. Now let's talk about TCS at IMSc Chennai, one of the offered program. TCS is offered only at IMSc Chennai, so those who are appearing for JEST exam and want to pursue their higher degree in theoretical computer science, there is only one of the participating institution, that is the IMSc, where you are going to take your admission into. So IMSc is an autonomous institution under the Government of India. It's a National Institute for Research in Theoretical Sciences. TCS is one of the research group available at IMSc. There are many such research groups like theoretical physics, computational biology, mathematics. Now talking about TCS, the research in TCS is focused mainly on the mathematical foundation of computation. And TCS offers integrated PhD program and PhD program, and also postdoctorate program. Integrated PhD program is nothing but then the initial 2 years will be given to the MSc part. I mean, that will be counted as MSc, and here on you will continue with your PhD. Then PhD is a full-fledged PhD program, and mind it, both the programs are full-time program. There are no such part-time program. Once you appear for the integrated PhD, definitely you get 2 degrees. One is the MSc degree and another is PhD degree. Now here I have mentioned the eligibility criteria, who are eligible to apply for these programs. For integrated PhD, one can be BSc, BE, BTech or MCA, and BE, BTech are through the these graduate programs through computer science or any of the related branch. The PhD candidate, who can apply for PhD are MSc or ME or MTech, again in computer science or related branch. Let me tell you about these 2 programs. These are the full-time programs, one thing. The second thing is how the admission is taken up. Of course, you write the JEST exam. So considering JEST exam score plus the interview score, when you go, once you clear the cutoff of the JEST exam, you are called up for the interview. So your interview score plus your JEST score, plus if you have GATE score additional, it's not compulsory and it's optional, but it gives an additional information about your knowledge. So if you have GATE score, that is also given some consideration. Okay, but that's not compulsory, and having GATE score does not rule out the use of JEST. JEST is compulsory. Okay, so these are the conditions. Now interested in mathematical aspect of computer science. So what TCS, theoretical computer science, asks is the candidates who are clear through these eligibility criteria and also who are interested in mathematical aspect of computer science should apply for these programs. And unless you have that that interest in that mathematical background of CS, you should not, because it will let you dig into a core theoretical mathematics. Fine. I have just mentioned few of the research areas under this group, like algorithms, logic, automata theory, combinatorics and computation complexity. So these are the few basic things that you need to know about TCS at IMSc. Further, I am going to tell you about the exam format, which is very important and essential for you and everyone to know that how do we write a JEST exam. Now let's talk about the exam format of JEST exam. What is the JEST exam format? It is common for all the types of papers, not only for TCS, for physics also. The format would remain same, definitely syllabus and questions will be different. So this is a written exam which holds for 3 hours. And this written test has 2 parts, part A and part B. The part A is a multiple choice question. It's a MCQ type pattern of the paper is that. and part B will have detailed questions which will expect a short answer, or it might expect a detailed mathematical solving answers. So both type of answers questions will be right there in the part B. Now the important thing is that part A will be evaluated for everyone, okay, but and after evaluation there will be a first cutoff set of the part A. So whoever clears that first cutoff, and that cutoff will be declared also, so whoever clears that first cutoff, only for those candidates their part B will be evaluated. So part B is not evaluated for each and every candidate who are writing this exam, okay. It's just like NET exam. UGC NET exam also have the similar kind of format. So once you clear the first part, your second part will be evaluated. Once the second part is evaluated, again they set a cutoff which is generally known as second cutoff, which is not declared, and based on that second cutoff they will shortlist candidates who are eligible to appear for interview. So first you have to clear the first cutoff, then you have to clear the second cutoff to come for the interview rounds, and then you have to clear the interview to ensure your admission in IMSc. And mind my words, JEST is one of such preliminary screening test which is conducted by multiple organizations, and TCS is available only at IMSc, and it has right away the same importance as IISc Bangalore has. If you have secured really well in JEST but not in GATE, then it doesn't only take you to IMSc, but it also takes you to IISc Bangalore. So a very golden chance for all the computer science graduates over there. Of course for the physics and other sciences department also, but when it comes to engineering, for the mathematics and computer science people, it is a very essential thing. Now I have mentioned few things about the syllabus. On their website they have put some sample questions, and they have mentioned the very detailed syllabus. So it says that they are going to check the analytical and reasoning deduction by the candidate. There is going to be combinatorics question, data structures and algorithms, discrete mathematics and structure, graph theory, principles of programming. In fact, they have listed out certain standard book names from where you can, you can take your study. You can read from there. It's for reference purposes. And one more thing I want to mention here, that the JEST score is valid only for 1 year. So if you write now, it will be valid only till 1 year. For next year admissions, you have to write it again. The exam date is February 16, 2020. So right after GATE exam. And it's not only so that if you do some blunders in GATE exam, then only you should write JEST exam. No, it's for you to check your knowledge, and it's for you to go for the higherly premier institutes. So write the JEST exam, write GATE exam. The last day to apply is December 14, 2019. So counting from today, at least you have 10 plus days to apply for this. Go on the website of JEST, which have detailed things, and please go and check out the IMSc website. In fact, they have very openly invited candidates that you can write to them, you can call them, to the faculty, to department candidates. In fact, those who are already pursuing their degrees, who are ready and open to talk about the programs and to clear any doubts that you have, right? So I will end my video right here to just request you one thing, that this is again very rarely and not talked about video and the exam. So please do spread the word, share the video with your friends. Everyone should get the right knowledge for their right opportunities, okay? So share the video and do apply. Do write me in comment section for any question that you have. I'll be glad to help you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.